So attending events like the Dreammaker, like ITQ are so important. But not only that, it's knowing the tools that you have to hand already is really going to help you excel and help you move on to grow your business. When I first joined IntelliTravel, when I say my jaw dropped when I saw our back office, I was bowled over. I couldn't believe what I had in my hands. It really is a phenomenal product. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of what you have, because I guarantee you a lot of you don't even realize half the tools that we have within the back office. So every Tuesday and Thursday night in the UK, we have a supplier training. Now that can be system updates, like obviously we have Mike Pullman comes on once a month, and there's the innovation webinar, and it's every Wednesday in Ireland as well. Those webinars you can register through your email, so always watch your emails from IntelliTravel for the updates, and periodically there will be, I know Barbara updates a lot on the Facebook pages and sets little reminders, so definitely watch them there. So now move on. Yeah, so this is your main dashboard. So when you log in and you've done your training, this is what you'll see in front of you, and this is what you'll have access to. So the main blue section is your main booking platform. So you have hotels, and which is linked to a number of suppliers. So we have a lot of business-to-business suppliers, such as Hotel Beds, IOL, Priceline are there, and then we have some other ones that are open to the likes of Booking.com and Expedia, and obviously we have RateHawk loaded there as well. I would say when you go through that, do watch the supplier that you are selecting. Sometimes it can be €3, €4, €5, even if that, in the difference between two different suppliers, but it can mean the difference of, let's say, 3% commission with Expedia and 15% commission with RateHawk. And that's your bottom line at the end of the day. So always watch those little kind of tips and tricks. Activities is linked to Viator, which is an amazing platform. And there is so much on offer. Ancillaries are a great way to increase your profits, increase your sales, as well as give the customer that fully rounded, amazing dream holiday experience. We also have flights there and cars, and then in the UK you have the added option of the cruises and the villas section as well. The next tab along the top of the screen is your book travel screen. You have some quick links to the main dashboard, as well as the link to the preferred partners and your register booking screen. There is also now, there's an updated link there for the prepayment booking link. The My Trips link, which you'll see, is where your bookings are held. So if you need to go in and raise a payment link for a client, their balance is due, you go in and you will find your booking there. And then we have our preferred partners link, as I said. So when you click on that, it will show you a load of little boxes. We call those boxes tiles. So you will hear usually me saying, have you checked the tile in the back office? What does the tile in the back office say? And that is what we mean. In the UK, you also have a PDF which you can download for your partner directory, and that's located on the main dashboard as well as at the bottom of that page with the preferred partners. So when you click on the tile, it will pop up a new tab. And you'll see this is all your little boxes. So on the right hand side of your screen, you'll see a screenshot there, and that's everything that the tile will show you when you open it up. It gives you a little bit of information about the supplier, who they are, what they sell, what they can offer. The blue line across the middle is one of my favorite parts. That's the commission that they pay us. And then of course there's all the important information, such as how to register for your login. If it's a case that you need a personalized login, or if it's a group login, never request a password change if it's a group login. You just copy and paste it into the browser, and then that will move you on. We also have a couple of links. The first two tiles in Ireland are your cancellation and refund step-by-step guide. Obviously, that's not something that we need to worry about, because hopefully, well, need to worry about often, should I say. because hopefully that is a rare occasion, but it's so, so important that when it does happen, we have it right. So that guide is there to help you every step of the way. There's the quick partner reference guide and the automation link in the UK. And then both Ireland and the UK, we have the tips on making a booking. So when you click on that, it's going to show you everything from start to finish, what you should be doing while doing a quote, from creating the quote, speaking to the agent, to the reservation department, how you send out, keeping that paper trail, sending it out via email to your client, and making sure that they come back to you in writing that they want to go ahead with that booking. You can still call your client and say, hi Mary, I've got this amazing quote for you. You will not believe the price I have. Hotel such and such is available for this amount. I'm going to pop that to you on email so you have it for your records. And then you just say, hi Mary, further to our conversation, please find the details attached. Always back yourself up with that paper trail. And that tips on making the booking is going to help you do that. So another thing that we get, which is just blows my mind every time, is you have a customer facing website. So not only do you have the opportunity to deliver a personalized bespoke service to your clients, for those clients that don't really want that, or they want to book on the go for certain things, that main dashboard, you have a public facing section of that, and that is your own personalized website which you can create, and you'll find that under the My Agency tab. And there's also a quick link to it on the main dashboard on the front page. So you can go in and you can call that Sarah's Sunshine Scapes. Mine is just my name, Deirdre Shazad, Dot & Teller Travel. You can put up your logo, your picture, your profile picture. You can create taglines. It is so, so good. There's a 2-minute video telling you exactly what to do and how to fill it in. You can put as much or as little contact information as you like. You do not have to put your home address on it. And you can send that off. This goes back to the States, so it goes back to IT and compliance in the States. They will update that. So if you send it at the right time, you might even have it back the same day. If not, it's usually the following day. They are so quick. And then you can hand that out. You can have it on your social media page, and you can literally make money while you sleep. I know many agents have woke up to have that lovely email in their inbox saying, such and such has created a booking on your website. So it's a great product and tool to have. Now, to help you further with your clients, we have a customer management under your agency tab. What this means, you can build your email list. So you hear all the time, like, create your email list, build your email list. But it's so important what you can do, and there's so much more to it than just building an email list. You can create notes for your client. Let's say, obviously, disabilities is one of my niches. And so you could put, like Jasmine, for example, my daughter, autistic, flight risk, wears the sunflower lanyard, client needs special assistance at the airport and pre-boarding. You can put notes like that, or let's say it was a physical disability. Client is full-time wheelchair user, has a manual wheelchair they take on holidays, needs such and such emailed to resort, and so on. You can build a complete profile for your client. You can also create newsletters and target your market. So you can send out emails and that, and I'm going to cover those in the next couple of slides after that. So you can move on to the next one, which is one of my favorite parts. As I said earlier, we have the webinars every week, but those webinars, they don't just happen and that's it. They are actually saved and they are loaded into your back office after 48 hours. It's usually 36 to 48 hours. And they are there for you to look back on anytime you need to, whether it's a case that you weren't able to make that webinar on that particular night, or like that you've just joined and you want to look back on other suppliers' webinars and learn how to use their systems, see what they have to offer. Or if you're making a booking and you're like, oh, I remember on that webinar she said something, what was that? And you can't quite remember it. They are available for you to go back and rewatch at any stage. Nowhere that I have ever worked has that ability. So we really are supported in every way. So if you click on your education tab, you will see the IntelliTutorial library. And when you go into that, the first video that will be shown, it's highlighted, it's the big video, that is the last one. There's 8 boxes underneath that, and it's going back in chronological order. But on the quick links here on the side, you will see there's a UK only webinar, and a little bit further up there is the Ireland only webinars. If you click into those, it will bring you up every webinar that we have had. Also, when you click on the tile in the back office, there's a quick link to that partner's webinar. Never try to book a partner or go onto their site without watching the webinar first. And it's so easy for you just to go back. They're 40-50 minutes long. It's so quick and easy, and it's a great tool to have. They're always there for you. Now, some partners do require a specialist way to request their login, and you can do that by raising a ticket. Now, raising a ticket in the back office can also be if you have a query, whether it's a customer service query, there might be a system error coming up for you, or on the rare occasion you might have to query a commission and things like that. You can do that by going into the help section and the IntelliHelp hub. So when you see that, you'll see a select ticket. So you can change that slide now, please, Danielle. So you'll see the submit ticket on the top right-hand side. The ticket type you will select then from there as to whatever the case may be, and then you can type, add in screenshots if it's a query, and so on. And then if it's a case that it is a supplier registration, you will see, yeah, no, you can go on to the next one. You will see that the supplier's details are there, and you just select that and you can move on. Now, there is one supplier which you will never request a login for, and that is JTA, and they are one of our UK partners. So with JTA, IntelliTravel email them weekly with a list of the new starters. They then go create your personalized login, and then it will be emailed to you. It usually takes about 2 weeks. If by week 3 you haven't received it, check your spam. 99% of the time it is in your spam. And then if not, then we can raise it and we can get that checked for you then. But with JTA, if you're in the UK, you just have to wait for that to come through. But by the time you've done your regulatory training and you've got logins and watched some webinars, those 2 weeks are gone in a flash. So we are not the only independent travel agents out there. We are not the only travel agent out there. So you want to set yourself apart. We are just small fish in a big sea. So marketing is key. And going back to the CRM that we have, as I said earlier, you can create a bespoke newsletter and you can send that out to your client list. You can send them e-cards. You can send them a little bon voyage or a welcome home note. In those notes that you've created, you can note their birthdays. So you could send out a little happy birthday e-card. You'll see an example on the next page of some of them that we have. So that's just some of the things that we can offer, and it's just adding that little extra personalized touch. The vacation countdown is obviously a great one. That's a great one to send out as a reminder for when their balance is due. So if their balance is due 12 to 14 weeks beforehand, you send them a reminder 2 weeks before that and say, hey, vacation countdown, your balance is due on X date, please click the link, and so on. And so it's just all these little extra tips to help build and grow your business and help you stand out from the crowd. Now, going back to your main dashboard, we do have a few forms which help you as well. Some of them are important and really worth taking note of. So when you're looking at your main dashboard, when you log in, this is the quick links on the left-hand side. So we have the agent training manual, which Danielle covered, and then underneath that, you have your customer profile form. This is not an application form that you send your client in order for them to get a quote. This is to help you qualify your client. So to qualify your client, what that means is when you have agents or clients coming to you and they want to go anytime, anywhere. So it's to help you ask them probing questions to figure out what it is that they want, what it is that they like. So if you don't know, a probing question is something that somebody can't just answer yes or no to. They have to give you a more detailed answer. So, and it helps you build up that profile as well. So you'll ask them where have they been before, what have they liked, what type, who's traveling, how long do they want to go for, is the kids club important, is the beach important, and build that overall picture to help you find the perfect holiday for them. Then the next form that we have is the credit card authorization form. We do not take credit cards over the phone. It's a breach of GDPR. So what we do is if it's a case that we need to use the client's credit card ourselves on their behalf, we email this form over to them. They complete it with the exact amount that they want us to take from that card and send it back to you. When you send that back to you, or when they send it back to you, you will then process that payment and you will keep that on file in a locked drawer, as Danielle said, to protect it, or you can keep it in your email. Then the next form we have is our insurance waiver. So Tricia touched on insurance, and as she rightly said, insurance is not a legal requirement to travel. However, the onus is on us as agents to ensure that clients have a fully comprehensible travel insurance policy while traveling. People will pay thousands, even tens of thousands on a holiday, but they won't pay an extra €25 on travel insurance because it's too expensive. Insurance is only a waste of money until you need it, as they say. Our travel insurance in Ireland is it's an absolutely fantastic policy, and we actually have to sell that to the client. It's in the UK, you have your link from Journeys, so put that on the end of every single quotation that you have. You put your Journeys link on it and say, please click below to process your travel insurance. And they go on and they do it themselves. In Ireland, it's different. We have to process it on the Accident General website. So I would always say, Mary, here's your holiday. Price is €5,024, including travel insurance. They can then come back to you and say, I already have travel insurance, that's fine. It's easier to take money off than it is to add on. If somebody tells you that they have their own travel insurance, they do not want to have yours, they do not want to travel with travel insurance, whatever their reason, that's absolutely fine, Mary. I'm going to send you over this form along with your quotation and your terms and conditions. If you can just complete that, just so I have it on my file that you have travel insurance. It's there to protect you, because it will, if somebody does travel without travel insurance and there is a claim, it's never their fault, it's always somebody else's fault. So they will try and say, well, you told me travel insurance is included, I assumed it was included. This waiver backs you up to say, well, actually you signed this to say that you were taking your own. So we always protect ourselves as well as the customer, but you need to protect yourself and your business. So that's a very, very important form to send out with every quotation if they are not taking our policy. And with that, thank you so much for your